Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a great Friday and it's the start of the weekend. So I hope you've got great plans for the weekend. Hi Ellie, thank you for the meow. How are you doing today? Right, so today what we're going to do is work on a couple of small buildings. I want to squeeze them in here. Well, that's a plan anyway. And we will see how it goes. Got a few different things for blocks, and we'll see which works out best. Let's find. Did I pick it up? I did. I picked it up. So we're going to try a few different blocks and see what works, what doesn't. Put the die in there. First things first, we need to build an outline. Because I don't want it too big, but what I want them to be is shops, but just small shops. Yep, that's a lot of blocks. But the builder hopefully won't be that big because, like I say, I want it to kind of fit in this area, and I would like there to be two of them. So, though I may have to terraform a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15. Probably about here, because how many blocks is that? 3. Now we can afford to have it go one more because it can be a dark alleyway or a small alleyway down here with just 2 buildings in between. So 6, 7. So on this one should be the break between the buildings, is what I'm thinking anyway. The work week was fine. Kind of quiet, which I don't particularly like. I like to be busy rather than it be quiet. The wind hasn't bothered me so much at the moment because I haven't been out in it because I'm working from home still at the moment, so it wasn't too bad. How about you? So we'll do 5 up on these and we'll see how it goes with that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully the wind wasn't too much of a bother for you and that you had a good work week. As much as work weeks can be good. So I say they're smaller, but I think they're going to be probably maybe similar width as that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, they're slightly wider. Hi Zalvi, how are you doing? You couldn't get out of the office 2 days ago as the wind literally did the entrance door in. Oops. Yep, that's not much fun. How are you doing, Zalvi? You had a good week? Oh, some more logs here. Let's move them all into the same box. Right, so I've got those. Let's grab those. Oh, okay. Apparently I have spruce logs everywhere. You're cooking. What are you cooking, Zalvi? And how yummy is it? And can we have some? Right, so I'm not going to have it overhang this way because of that roof line. It's already, as it is, this roof line is going to probably touch or get very close to touching. Chocolate fondant. Ah, well, I can't have it, but you're making me jealous. It's definitely a Let's find some slabs. Do I have some slabs? If not, I will make some. I'm trying not to just keep repeatedly making slabs when I have stuff. Kind of like those things. We've got all sorts of blocks here, there and everywhere. And sure, if I make the trip to Switzerland. Well, it'd be nice to make the trip to Switzerland, but not for the fondue though, or fondant. But I'm glad you're making something you enjoy. Right, so let's see. I was looking for some snow blocks, some concrete and some concrete powder, and some of that. I'm not sure about this, but I may go with a mix of these. Ah, today's a sweets instead of dinner day. Okay, that's cool. Right, so I'm going to put, I've got tons of snow. So let's start with the snow. Because this I have a double chest of snow from the Christmas build. So this I'm not short of. And I wanted a white block, or a whitish kind of block, because I've used a lot of the sandstone lately. So I want to throw in some more of the whitish ones. Yeah, I've got to have my tea yet. Usually I grab the chippy on a Friday, but with the wind being, nah, I couldn't be bothered. So after stream, I will figure out what I'm going to have for tea. So I need some more snow. Now, do I have any scaffolding here? So I can use that to climb up instead of knocking the blocks out. Okay. There's some scaffolding. That will do. Exactly. It's a case of, yeah, the wind out there is pretty bad. Across the back street is a garden. And the tree in that garden, the top of it, where the branches are, were swaying really hard earlier today when you could see it. It was a case of how that bird's nest in the top of that tree is still there, I don't know. But yeah, it was a case of, nope, not going out in that. Sometimes it's just not worth it. Right, so let's see. Right, so I'm going to need some more of those. Yeah, exactly. It's one of the, down south they had 122-mile-an-hour wind gusts, which is the most that's ever been recorded in the UK. So yeah, it's not a storm that you want to go out in at the moment. We don't tend to get tons of really bad weather. We just tend to get a lot of rain. So yeah. Need to move this out one block. And unfortunately it's already been a killer storm. So yeah, definitely not. From what the news was reporting online, so I will see what I have in the freezer later. Right. And so it needs another layer. So the layer's going to come out to about there. I've done that, but I don't need to put that there. That should be a normal block because we're going to bring those logs forward. Right. Oh, that's a plan anyway. So the weather's a good excuse to stay inside this weekend. Not that I need an excuse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's as tall as it's going to be. Move these out a block. 5. I want these buildings to be shops. So how's your build going on Titancraft? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two, 3, 4, 5. So that's cool. Probably going to seem a little weird because I've got a beam there and a beam underneath this, so it's kind of off-centered. Let's sleep. Make it light so you guys can see. Must admit, the last week or so, almost 2 weeks, have been weird. We've not been able to sleep on Titancraft. I kind of got used to being able to sleep whenever I feel like it in game. Right. No, sleep really isn't a thing on Titancraft. Yeah, nope. It happens occasionally, but not that often. You kind of get used to making sure you jump in the bed to reset your phantom timer, but that's about it. So from my understanding, from what I'm seeing, it looks like Hermitcraft will be starting soon. Yeah, true. But during the quieter periods, it will get so that people can sleep if they want to. But obviously that affects farms with the local difficulty going down. So I can kind of understand why people don't want to sleep, but I can also see why people who don't have reasonable gear or who aren't used to it find it hard to get used to. Should have some food. I do. I put a flat roof on there so I can put a crane on there. And I need to build a ship out there. I'm not going to design a ship. I'm going to cheat. Yeah, I would think so. If 1.18.1 or whatever the latest 1.18 is, but I think it's 1.18.1. Right, so roof. Let's do a dark edging. You know, that doesn't look right, but if I bring it down a block instead, just oops, come on. Get rid of that and that one. So I should be able to get it from this side. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, like I say, I know I was seeing posts about Hermitcraft, so I'm assuming it's going to be starting relatively soon, which is cool. I look forward to seeing what their plans are for this coming season. Tango looked so excited yesterday when he was testing the skulk sensors, etc. Which is cool. It's good to see. Oops, wrong one. Right, so let's get you. And need to put one there, don't I, to work against. Yeah, the warden tests were very interesting. I can see me not going that deep in the world though, because yeah, something with that kind of hit points. I would not enjoy. It sounds like one of the grifter magic mobs. Oh yeah, I'm sure they will have a lot of fun with it. Me, I'm going to be very careful where I go when I'm going deep for deep slate. Right, so we're going to change that block for that. Need to do the same round this side. Right. Now my only problem is I don't like that spruce there anymore. Oh, what can I say? Do I have any copper? I'm not sure if I do because I think I used most of it for the roof, didn't I? Three bits. That's not going to cut it. $13. The stairs would, but I need some slabs. Did I leave some smelting? I'm not sure if I brought... Yeah. Or just outrun him. Yep. Because I'm sure not going to be able to fight him. That's 100% certainty. It's worse than trying to fight a golem. But I'm sure people like Doobie and Asher and everybody who enjoys the fighting the mobs kind of things will have a lot of fun. You can just drop lava on him. That's cool. And I heard a squid dying. My glow squid ink is mounting. Let's lock up some of this before the chest fills up. My tiny slime farm works just what works really well. I don't even need the full chunk, just part of a chunk. Right, so let's put the blocks down here to remember to pick up later. But yeah, now that I've updated to 1.18.1, I get squid spawning. And it's the same with this too. I get squid spawning in the water here, which isn't good because sometimes you end up with ink in the cooking. I do have some. That's cool. So if that's there, then that should be... Yay! You got squids in your zombie spawner? Yep. Doesn't surprise me one bit. The glow squids are getting out. Squids and glow squids are getting everywhere. You just have to put a filter on it so that it puts the squid in a different box. I just don't want the squid in my furnace system. I don't mind it in with the slime because the magma blocks just kill the slime anyway and put it in a chest. But with it being in the smelter, yeah, not so much. what I'll need to do is put a filter at the beginning just to probably into a chest so that if it's glow squid ink it goes into a chest instead. Right, so blocks. Need to craft the blocks first. And it's a case of, okay, you get 8 slabs for each block, which is kind of cool. But then again, seeing as it takes, what, 9 hours? 9 hours. To make a slab, I think it was. Yep, 9 to make a slab. Seems fair enough, I guess. But only if you do it in the cutter, is my understanding. Right, so... Wrong way. I like that colour contrast with that better than the other. Than the spruce. But I won't put it on the roof. Unless it's edged on the edging with maybe dark oak. Or something along those lines anyway. Hey Puri, how are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. Let's just... Now I'm not sure about these end blocks. The thing for me is, how does it hang in? Or tie in, for the one I should have said. Oops, wrong place. Seeing as it's metal. think I like that better. Though it's still very bright, so I'm wondering about letting it age it a little bit. So let's do the same on this side. And try not to fall. It might be kind of nice if it goes green. Hi Fazoo, how are you doing? It's good to see you. How's your days been? And you too, Puri, are you having a good day? So that will do for these. Huh? Oh, so that's a waxed one. Okay. Wondered why they wouldn't stack. So far. You took the afternoon off. That's cool. It's nice to have a break. So have you got plans for the afternoon? Anything fun? I need that block back, thank you. Would help if I clicked on the right one. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to leave these to go green and see how they look. But I'm going to have to take the wax off. It's a good job you can de-age them. Or whatever they call it. Right, so... let's try that many for starters. Scaffolding in my inventory. So we need to go up to the next level. There are 4 holes built. I just have to sort out villagers for them. The clerics and the mason village is done. There are 30 masons and 10 clerics. The librarian is partly done. There are a bunch of librarians in there. We have some farmers, some butchers in one of the halls, and in the other hall are some Fletchers. I'm trying to remember who else is in there. You've been on TC clearing a monument all day. That's awesome, Puri. And a few other villagers in there too. So this weekend I need to sort out additional villagers. But I also want to start marking out the locations of the floating islands. So I can start getting those built soon. But I also need to dig out the nether hub for the trading hall too. Ali's was awesome and gave me a hand with some of that earlier this week. But I've got more of that to do, among other stuff. So lots of things to do. I'm trying to think about what projects you want to do for the charity stream. Yeah, that's always a fun one. It depends what you've got. What you're currently working on. I'm not sure of that. That's a bit too flat. I probably should have moved it out an additional block. Okay, I'll move it out an additional block and knock those. Let's get back to try that again. And go rescue that block. Because copper's precious at the moment. I haven't collected a lot of it. So yeah, it's about what you want to do and what you find fun to do. So what's your plan for your build at the moment? I know you've been working on single player family server, if I remember correctly. So what are you currently building on there that really excites you? You haven't been in the Nether yet. Well, that could be interesting then. You could get geared up and go make a Nether trip. And you built the outside of the villager breeder and trading hall. That's cool. But whatever you do, I'm sure you'll come up with something and it'll be fun. Yep. So if you need to go into the Nether for that, it might be a fun thing to do on stream. For the charity stream. Because that's always a challenging thing to do. And you need to find slimes for sticky pistons, so that's a swamp trip. If the moon is right. Or a caving trip. But I would have thought swamps on the right night cycle is probably the better option. I wasn't so bad. I found my slime chunk, or half a slime chunk, while I was clearing an area for the furnaces. But yeah, it's all a matter of what you want to do and what you think, and something you're going to enjoy doing too, is the way I look at it. So you're doing you're part of DS's Make-A-Wish charity stream? Yep, getting the prep work done is an important thing too. You're on Sunday. Okay, so that gives you a bit of time. Right, I want some more stairs. Stairs. That should do because we were almost at the top. I look forward to seeing the stream. What time are you streaming, Azu? Or is it going to be very late night for me? Right, so that's that. Now, if this kind of goes greenish coloured, I'm hoping the dark oak will be okay with it. There we go. Put a bit of light on the subject again. Put these away for the moment. And yeah, I need to detail the buildings still. Dark oak. Dark oak slabs. Stairs, planks, more dark oak. I had a lot more wood than I thought I did. I chopped some more trees earlier today thinking you don't have a lot of wood. I was very wrong. Nope. Wooden planks don't go in the stone cutter. Doesn't work that way. However much we wish it would. Right, so I'm hoping this goes okay. Still looks good when it turns a green colour. If not, I will strip it back to the copper. And at one of these streams, I have a whole lot of buildings that need decorating that I'm going to have to do. Either that or I'll do it off stream whenever I'm in the mood to do the interiors. I do enjoy doing interiors, but they do take me a long time to do, which is why I'm not 100% sure about doing them on stream, because as you've seen in the past, I can take 45 minutes just putting blocks in and taking them out, just trying to decide if they look okay in the build or not. Which is probably very frustrating for you guys watching. Yelling at me, but it looks okay. And I'm thinking, no, it doesn't. It's not right. You go. Follow you across. Oops. I'll have to knock that one out afterwards. Right. Well, the people in these houses are going to have a lovely view out over the harbour. Because I'm going to have to put some of the villagers in these buildings eventually. I've still the cleric to move to the church, and the blacksmith to move to the smithy. The farmers are in the farmhouse. I need to put some farmers up in the mill too, probably. You're learning to appreciate the skill, huh? Someday I will be able to call myself a competent Minecrafter. By that I mean be an all-round Minecrafter, be able to do the redstone as well as the mob farms, etc. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Instead of running away screaming when something like the warden will show up. Or be able to handle going into the above without quickly jumping off the edge of an island and going back to spawn. Not that I have to worry about that yet for Titancraft, because that won't open up till after the nether tunnels are built. So that's a little bit off yet. Not terribly far, considering the rate that the guys are building the tunnels. No, there isn't. There is nothing wrong at all with it, Zalvi. I'm not saying there is. I would just, my goal though, for myself, is to be an all-round, I would like to be an all-round Minecraft player. Not just a builder. And I don't mean just, but just is the wrong word, if you know what I mean. Because there's no just about being a builder. It's not always an easy thing to do. I would like to be a bit better at other aspects of the game. I still love, like I say, I love doing builds. That'll always be my first love with Minecraft. I love the detailing and the building of buildings and the interiors. But I'd like to be a little bit more confident that I can put together a farm without having to look up a tutorial. That's the thing. There are great people. There are people on Titancraft who are fantastic at each area of it. I wouldn't be able to go in end raiding without the guidance from Doobie, Asher, and JP. They all gave me so many tips so that I can now go end raiding and not die 10 times and then quit the end and not bother for till the next Titancraft season. Nope, I doubt it. Ali, eventually, the thing is, it's as you watch somebody else do it, you pick up tips and tricks that you then begin to incorporate into your own build, and you slowly progress. That's how I've done it. Believe me, when I first started building, yeah. you would have run away. Like I've said, it was digging a hole in the side of a hill or a mountain and staying out of the way of the mobs. Yeah, we all learn and we all progress. Like I say, it's baby steps, one step at a time. And there's people like Zalvi who are fantastic at building. Just looking around the server gives you so many tips. Because I will look around and I'll see something, I think, oh, I never thought of that. That'd be a fantastic thing to add to the build. Only I'll put my spin on it. But it's awesome to see those things because you don't always think about them. Like I said, they're a good bunch. And they are very welcoming and will help you out where they can. And you've been doing the same. It's a case of, okay, I needed a hand with moving villagers, or I need a hand doing this, and you offered to help, etc. Which is awesome. You helped JP with the slime farm. Yep. It's cool that the community comes together to do the derping's fun. Like I say, I have so much derpage with those villagers, especially the one that ended up in the Nether Fortress. I was just hilarious. But yeah. Okay. I much appreciated the materials as well. Yeah, exactly. They are very stubborn of villagers. Mm-hmm. I agree as well, Zalvi. Right. Now the question is, do I put another row across here? I'm going to put one in, see how it looks. I can always take it out. You find your favourite way of moving them is build a canal and move them with water. Hey, if it works, it works. What I've been doing is put them in minecarts, sending them through a portal, taking them out of another portal, and have set up a railway line on the other side. And they love to escape. They are very stubborn things, which shouldn't surprise me. Tempted. Let's just see how the strip log looks. I think I like the strip log better. Yeah, I like the strip log better with it than I do the textured. Sounds like it is indeed. Leaves them less room for their tourism. True. Yeah, that's the thing. That's a fun bit, making sure they go where you want them to go. Because, yes, before I started putting trapdoors in front of them, they kept ending up behind the walls of the trading hall, which was a little bit annoying. Need to figure out something up here. I'll have a look at that in a second. So I had to keep tearing bits of the trading hall up to get them to be where they should have been. I kind of got a knack to it now, but they still like to escape when I mess up. And of course, I mess up frequently with them. Because it's villagers, they're not predictable. How you doing, Asher? It's good to see you. Possibly. You'd add a bit of light there to light up the top of it. Not that I want too much light, because I want it to be kind of dark and dismal when it's night. But a little bit of light might be okay. How are you doing, Asher? Hopefully you're having a good day. Okay, let's go that way and pinch that block back. Oh yeah, and you need to go. I meant to knock you out earlier. You're doing good. With a skelly farm. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, not that I envy you digging out nether brick. That's not much fun. Right, so if I want something hidden there, just to contrast it. I think I have a few of those left, don't I? Just one. So I may do half slabs. I'll try the stairs first, and then I may try a couple of half slabs. Right, so the shulker farm and doing its usual craziness. No, a shovel isn't the right tool for taking out copper stairs. Hi Ek, how are you doing? Yep. Oh, it's a really great farm. I've got 1k shells here from, and still another 1k shells. At the shulker farm on the single player. Never mind what you guys are getting. Okay, I like that. Almost. And once it's turned green, I'm just curious to see how it will look. Yeah, it's been storming all afternoon. The tree in the garden across the back has been, the top of the tree has been swaying pretty good in the wind. I'm still surprised, as I was saying earlier, that that bird's nest is still in the top of it. You're going to lurk, are you? Okay. Thank you for the lurk, Asher. But yeah, it's definitely pretty stormy out there today. I didn't go out to get the fish and chip to the chip shop because, yeah. That's cool. Right, so let's do the same on the other side. Once I get a few more slabs, that way I don't have to keep coming back down. One, two, three, four, yep. And then we'll see about putting in some details. Oops, wrong place. Come back. Right. Right, so concrete powder. I guess maybe put the windows in first. Because concrete powder is just going to fall if I don't have the stuff in place. Right, so first of all, these are going to be shops, so it needs a doorway at the side. and I'll put the doorway at this side. Then it's going to need a window, but it's going to need a bigger window because it's a shop. Now the question is, do I go 3 or just leave it at 2? I think I'll leave it at 2 because if I take that out, it's going to be very close to there. Jews or oak is a bit too the holes are a little bit too small. Trying to think which trapdoors, if any, have larger holes. So you could actually see inside. Hey, that's not too bad. So I guess I could try putting that kind of thing there. Too oaky, yeah. That's the thing. It's a case of don't think that's going to work there. Let's try. Let's find the dark oak. We'll try the dark oak, see how it looks. If it doesn't look right, we will just switch it for something else. I'm not so keen. Let's think, what is the... Do I have more of those? Got the acacia. Got lots of acacia. Got a few more of those. Right. I'm going to try the acacia, which may work because of the copper, but when it turns green, it may then no longer work. Kind of look like more like bars. But they do go with the copper. I guess I could put glass panes in, but yeah. The problem with glass panes is the rest of the build doesn't have that many glass panes. So what was the other one? warped, isn't it? It's the blue one. What shape is the blue one though? Don't think it's I'm not sure if I've got any warped trapdoors. Let's just have a quick look. Windows are always a thing when I'm trying to make it look right. Hello, chickadings. Hello, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. We're doing pretty well with the iron farm. So that lot is iron ingots. And this lot is iron blocks. So now that it's on a shulker loader, it's doing fantastic. Warped. I've only got... don't think there's any other... ladders have to be placed against a block, so I can't just use ladders. I wonder. Let's give the scaffolding a try. Let's eat something too before I can't run anywhere. Okay. Fine, we will do it that way. It's not the way I meant it to be. I put that there, it needs a little bit of depth. Because they're too flush. but that looks too bulky. Yep, my fingers are crossed that you've done that too, Eck. That would not be good. Because the weather out there is not very good at all. I'm just trying to come up with a shape that works. It does. I like the scaffolding. The problem is the depth. It's too flush. So I'm just trying to figure out what I can do to counterbalance it. And the way I've always found is that you have to throw blocks at it to test. Because you can always take them out. But if you don't put them in, you'll never know. It's getting there. The problem, it might look better once I put in the detail blocks. Well, I'll be since when did they do that? Ugh. Yeah. Ah. That's annoying. Because I like the way that looked at the bottom. But you've got to leave a little bit of support under it by the look of it. Okay. I have trapdoors. But I think I'm going to get some dark oak trapdoors if I don't already have any. Because Zalv is right. A little bit of greenery under there may just save it. Wrong place. Come on, I want to go down the ladder, please. Thank you. Yep. Flowers, trapdoors. Oops, wrong door. I have a whole bunch of flowers. Let's go grab some flowers from storage. And I think I have some grass blocks there too. I brought the moss just in case. There we go. So flowers. Plants box. Let's tidy up my inventory a little bit. Oh, I had some copper in here. Didn't think I did. I do. That's cool. Right, so not sure if they will work or not. What else do I have? I'll look in the dyes box. We have some blue ones. Poppies I've got coming out my ear. What was that? That was flower charge. Can't say I want poppies. Or dandelions either, for that matter. I'm not sure warped funguses or crimson funguses will plant. Well, we'll give it a try with these and see. Oops, grass. Forgot the grass blocks. I'm going back and I didn't bring the grass blocks. That's not good. Oh, I may have some in one of the chests over there. But knowing my luck, if I go over there on the assumption I have some in the chest, I won't have any. Because that's the way it works. And I do like the green of the mushroom island. Those llamas make disgusting noises sometimes. Right, so grass. Nope. How do you actually plant drip leaf? Anybody know? Is it a dirt thing? A gravel thing? Do you have to hang them from a block? What do you do with drip leaf? Or waterlogged blocks? Right, it won't be a second. I'll just read your message. Okay, how about... They would plant on moss or waterlogged blocks or clay. Okay. I'm just curious how they look. No, it's too big. Well, that's not how I picked them up in the first place. I may have got them from a trader. But that doesn't look too bad. Hey, Joe. Thank you for the lurk. It's much appreciated, Joe. Have a great day. Yeah, that looks better. And I like the fact that that bit, but I wish... Won't be a second. I just wish that... My concern is if I knock this block out, it's going to fall again, isn't it? Yeah. Because that would be nice to be able to do that with the block underneath. Because I like the way that additional texture occurs. It's not terrible without it. Hi, Kat. How are you doing? It just looks so much nicer. With that bit. I will just have to hide it from the inside somehow. Which isn't impossible. Because I do like the way that does that. I just don't like the way... Or do I do an oak plank half slab there? Because it's not that dissimilar from the oak. Because I do like the way that looks. Let's grab... I think that's the... I struggle with the most using it as a decorative instead of functional. Yeah, that's the thing. It's... The thing was to get... a window that looks right. And that looks okay. I would love that bit to be on the bottom as well. But the only way I'm going to do that is to hide it. But I guess the only person who would know about it is me. And you guys too. So I do like the way that happens. Why that doesn't happen at other times, I don't know, but hey. And then I'll have to find a way to hide it on the inside. I think I'm just going to have to live with it. I just like the texture of it. And it's not until I'm really close that you notice? Paintings, yeah. I could put paintings or something on the inside. But I will figure that out. But that window I like. So let's put the drip leaf away because that didn't work too well. It was too tall, but it was cool. Just need to do the same on the other window now. But I'm glad you like the scaffolding. It is a useful block. It's sometimes just a bit of a pain. Is this a different size? No, it's just me being weird. I'm being dippy again. And yes, I need to come up with a dippy emote. Right, so let's grab you. And the dark oak. Yeah, that's so cool. Is that those cats and the paw prints? They look awesome. And need to go get a couple more plants. But that it's coming together. That's cool. The print is, I do like the print. The print is awesome. The cat's really cute, but the print is awesome. Right, so I want, not books, I want the die chest. Okay, so we're, I'm very limited on plants. Put the grass away because I don't need the grass. The moss can go away for the minute. Can go in there with the rest of the moss. Wonder how that would look. Going to take one each of these, but that's not what I'm really looking. What I want to test is the small moss tree. Have a couple of them in one of these chests somewhere. A little flowery one. No, it's a bit big, which is a shame. At least with these, they kinda, but he does look cute. The cat is patterned after my Murphy. She is a definite derp kitty. Oh, that's cool. And let's try the blue one. About to be dark. Come on. Set. There we go. I do okay. There's still lots to learn. I'm tempted. I think I will. Come back. Now, there's a little bit of colour in each of them. So that's not too bad. Right, so we're going to have to dig up the floor a little bit. And I do have to remember to put a wall in, because this is 2 buildings, not 1. It always seems weird the way, because I placed the snow on that, it changed that to a snow block, even though it wasn't a snow block. So the floor. Let's try the spruce trapdoors for a minute. I'm not 100% sold on them yet. But I also want those doors. Let's put you away, because I don't think we're going to end up using you. You can go in that box with those, and I'll grab those instead. And yes, I know I always complain about it, but trapdoors are expensive. They shouldn't. Sorry, Joe, it timed you out for saying it's a wet thing. Apologies. I would release it if I could, but it's not letting me release it. Come on. Bless its cotton socks. It wanted to be awkward. Yep. And I know you were talking about the block. Right, and let's get an oak door. It's not too bad. And then I can also put things on it, and if I want to, I can dig out a block underneath and hide a little bit of lighting there. Not that there needs to be much light. First of all, it's a mushroom biome, so I don't get spawns anyway. But even if it wasn't a mushroom biome, I could hide a block underneath. That's all good. I know how it was meant and how it was not meant. It's not an issue, Joe. Because that'll give me a little bit of light in there and hide it without it being awkward. So I do love trapdoors for that. You can hide the lighting behind them. And I must admit, there was a build the other day on Titancraft. I borrowed cables, hiding hiding jack-o'-lanterns behind the trapdoors because I didn't have enough shroom lights. I figured it was just easier to use the pumpkins I had. But don't tell Cable. Yeah, the full-faced one. I think we have 3 full-faced ones. The spruce, the dark oak, and the birch. It would be nice to have additional ones. Don't get me wrong, I do love the some of the patterned ones. I do like the jungle in here because that goes really well with the brick. And I know a lot of people don't like the jungle colouring, but I think it goes well with the brick and the granite. Or the vertical slabs or 1/4 box. Yep. Yeah, the jungle ones go really, like I say, the jungle ones are cool. They really are. I do like the jungle trapdoors. Right, so that will light those up. Now I need to put some windows in upstairs. And let's use the windows to get up there. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we did we don't want the windows too big. It won't be a second. Right. Just want to see how they look from a distance. If they're too small, too big. Maybe 3 tall. No. If I put that above it, that'll make them look taller. And keep the consistency of the front. Okay, so let's get rid of those because I don't need those at the moment and I don't need those. Just trying to tidy up my inventory a little bit. Like the characters on Commodore C64. Right, so you. You're going to be interesting. No, that's too overpowering. If I do that, there's no point having that. It hides it completely. Maybe a half slab version? Oops. See how that looks. If I'm using the same blocks, I still need to figure out something for under here. But maybe not quite as much. Those half slabs don't look right. Sometimes blocks are just a little bit bulky. And I wish we had something that was half the depth. Maybe we'll give it a try anyway. Where are you? Some sticks. Excuse me. It's worth trying. No, that's terrible. Just gotta try and... Yeah. Maybe stairs above the windows. I think you would need a bit more space for it, yeah. That's the thing, it's a big space, so it needs something up there. But if I cover it all the way across, it looks wrong. Hmm. Oops. Oops, wrong place. Problem is getting the right balance. Not terrible, but it's not good either. Yeah. I personally prefer the trapdoors since the bottom floor already establishes what they are supposed to be. Exactly. Because it's supposed to be shutters kind of thing for the windows. Then they're supposed to be plant pots. This isn't too bad because it's not as long. It does. The colour combination goes well. I think I will put the in on the other side and live with it for a while. And see if it grows on me or if it doesn't. If it does, great. If it doesn't, then I will just have to think of something else. Time for some death in paradise. Okay, you have a good evening, Ek, and thank you for stopping by. You take care of yourself. Grab those blocks back. Right, so scaffolding. Trapdoors. What could I say? So many trapdoors. It's a good job trapdoors don't cause lag. Otherwise, this world would grind to a halt. Oops. It's not the trapdoor I'm after. I'm after that one. Break that for a second. Let's grab a little bit of sleep to make it daylight again. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I'm going to once these are green, I will see how they look. If I don't like them, then I'll strip them back and wax them. Now this is going to be an alleyway, so I don't think I will put windows there. It also gives me room on the inside to place stuff for decorating. But it's now beginning to get there. So I am happier with it than I was. But yep, some detail blocks. We'll see how these look. They're not too bad for detail. And it breaks up the solid white. So I think that will work. But we've just hit the 2-hour mark. So let's see who's streaming and who we can send you to. It did come together well. And like I say, that's going to be a small alleyway between the inn and the shops. Then I need to put another couple of tiny houses in here somewhere. But yeah, it's definitely getting there. Right, so on my list I have Eliza. Thank you, Kat. It is beginning to come together nicely. There's still lots to do, but it is beginning to get there. I can see where it's going. Right, so we've got Eliza with Phasmo. Lady KB has finished streaming. I noticed she was on earlier. Genfire with Minecraft. Skiz with Minecraft. Who would you like to raid? Is they all saying good? The charity stream? Is that Eliza's? Do we know? Eliza's is the charity stream. Okay, so we will raid the charity stream then. Because they're doing fantastically with that. Which is fantastic. Because it's for a very good cause. Okay, I will see you all over there in a couple of minutes. Have a great evening and the rest of the weekend, and I will be streaming again tomorrow evening. Take care.
Ooh, there's an orb in the foyer.
Oh, well, hello.